start your recordings, I guess. Archipelago, day 2. We've never done 2 days in a row before, but I'm feeling good. I'm over halfway done. I think I can finish mine at least.
Yeah, no, I feel like all of ours at least have opened up quite a bit since yesterday.
I don't think Wicker's going to finish his.
Probably not.
As I mentioned before, the previous stream is currently exporting, so hopefully that'll go up on YouTube right after we're done here. Darian, you double-checking your footage?
Yeah. Yeah, making sure that's up to...
Oh my gosh, wait. Where was I?
You were just kind of wandering, looking for places you could access,
just looking for a place where I can, like, do some story progression.
Because we found out your rose that opens the castle is undoable.
It's locked behind me doing coffee quests.
Yeah, it's buried. Never gonna happen. Can you see how many beans of each type you have? I think I have inventory or something.
Yeah, it's in my inventory. I've got 12 woo beans, 11 who beans, and 17 chuckle beans.
I think you needed like 30 of one bean type for one coffee roast or something.
I don't remember.
You have to do them in order.
I did do a couple of the coffee grinding quests when I played the 3DS version, but I don't remember how many I did.
Alright, my Charmeleon now knows Nightshade.
That's great move, yeah.
And the anime would make you think that all these moves like Nightshade and Dragon Rage are so much better than they are. Seismic Toss looked amazing in the anime. Like 30
It also
damage.
looked amazing in Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah. Did they do the thing where...
The animation for it was throwing the Pokemon, like, into space, and then it comes back down.
Yeah, because the Japanese name is Globe Toss. A little bit of a different interpretation. Everything looking good, Darian?
Yeah, I'm just making sure that... Am I connected to the Archipelago?
Am I connected to the Archipelago? I just started without actually thinking.
Yeah.
I don't think I am. You know what? I'm not even hosting the Archipelago. I'm dumb.
Yeah, I was...
There it is.
I should probably do that. There we go. Alright. Archipelago is hosting. Let me go ahead and join that myself.
Okay, there we go.
Darian is connected. Have a Mandragora card.
Oh, already? Cool.
And
Off to a good
Wicker's
start.
connected.
There's a lot of enemies in this that I don't remember, like these electric chain chomp dogs. I don't remember these.
It's a very non-Mario-y game. Like, there's a handful of familiar stuff, but even then, it's very different from what you'd expect them to be. Doesn't Bowser's Inside Story have, like, toothbrush Shy Guys or something weird like that?
I think so. Now I'm allowed to enter the Chucklehuck Woods. I know they wanted to replace that H with an F at some point.
Yeah. Almost surprised the randomizer didn't. Like, there should be a 10% chance of that just happening. No matter what your settings are. I earned a fabulous prize in
player.
Ice
I keep
Heal.
putting all of my stats into power and nothing else. In my playthrough, I believe I gave, like, Mario all of, like, the power stats, and then I gave Luigi a lot of HP and defense.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's, like, meta, but I did it. I've barely had to use any bro moves whole playthrough.
I think what people like to do is, like, go all in on stash, because that has some long-term benefit, but I'm not positive.
Yeah. Ultra syrup. Oh, thank goodness. Needed that.
Don't have anything for water types.
Okay, I don't remember this music being in the game, but I'm hearing Luigi's Mansion theme right now.
Yeah.
And it's not... I don't think that's EGAD's theme in this game.
Wonder Badge.
I would assume if it had music rando, you would have known it by now.
Well, I know it has music rando. I turned it on.
Oh.
But I don't think that... I don't know where this song plays. It might be EGAD's theme. I'm in Chateau de Chucklehuck. Oh, wait, I think I might do the... I think I'm gonna do the rookie fight here.
So I'm at 28 Pokedex entries. I need to catch or evolve 22 more Pokemon, and then fight the Elite Four, and that's my game.
Alright, imagine evolution methods were randomized.
Yeah.
Where I left off last time, especially because whoever is watching this from the previous stream will not see any of my footage. I'm pulling up the map right now. I had about a quarter of the map complete by the time we ended the stream, so about a quarter of the way done.
I'm not gonna finish, but at least I can just see what I can do. I got a bad game for this, honestly. I should have done Mario Land 2.
Yeah.
It could be worse. You could have picked Doom.
Well, 2 Game
Hyper
Boy Advance
Potion.
ones are good for the overlay, so.
Yeah.
Alright, Magneton is a burn heal.
Might as well see what the Wonder Badge does while I'm here. What does that do? I'm looking at pants. Wonder Badge. Increases frequency of lucky hits. That's fine, but it lowers my power by 30, so I'm not gonna do that.
Let's see what's in this grass.
I cannot figure out where to go.
It's a Blastoise, I see.
You know, common grass type.
It's hanging out. Iron sonic booms from its boombox cannons.
Loudred?
Yes. I feel like there should be some special attribute to sound Pokemon like Loudred.
There is. Some abilities interact with sound.
Well, there's soundproof, but that's kind of the only one. It's defensive.
Yeah.
Like his attack should pierce something or have some special property. What a weird ultimate move for the bird Pokemon to have is Mirror Move. Like that's some super desirable thing.
Alright, we got Popple, so Rookie's not far behind. There he is.
Speaking of, Pidgeotto. Someone wanted that in a trade, I don't remember who. I also remember someone wanted a Magnemite for a Mewtwo, I believe. It's a Magneton, because I have one of those now.
No, they wanted a Mewtwo for a Magnemite.
Right, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Pidgeotto has converted into a Doduo. It's kind of funny, conversion is a normal type move, so with this, like, any normal type Pokemon could just get it. Pidgeotto. It is a bird. Alright, good Pokedex entry.
The birdiest bird you could ever bird.
Bird Pokemon.
Waterstone.
Oh, great! If that's, like, okay, yeah, that's, okay, so I can evolve all of my, any Pokemon that evolves with that now. Because, this changes them. I enabled the setting that changes them to, permanent items, like key items.
I'm evidently quite overleveled. Whatever, I'm gonna get the Chuckle-a-Cola, and hopefully that fight should go smoothly. I remember the Chocola-Cola, but I don't remember, like, why I need it.
I can't not associate Chocola with dying Bob-Ombs.
You're right. Is that the... Oh, yeah, is that a glitch in Thousand Year Door where Bobbery reads the note and explodes or something like that?
Is that a thing? Well, he wants Chocola-Cola as part of the, like, plot, but...
Yeah.
I'm not aware of any read notes and dies thing, but that sounds very funny.
Let me check. Hold on.
Oh, my box is full.
Bobbery... Explode note. Hold on.
Do I have any water stone Pokemon? I probably don't. I do not. I like every other type of stone Pokemon.
Oh, wait, I know what it is now. I remember. This was like a multi-part joke based off of a Super Mario Bros. Post. Basically, if a Bob-Omb in Mario 64 runs into a sign, it explodes. So somebody made an edit where Bobbery reads the note that was given to him by his wife, and he blows up.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. Then, of course, there's Bobby, who dies permanently when he explodes, unlike all the other Bob-Ombs we've met.
Bob,
Damn it, Bobby.
Bob. Name, Bob, no special features, just a Bob-Omb.
Yeah, his name isn't even really Bobby. That's just a name that Olivia gave him. Cool character, though.
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta get the 2 goblets.
Beanstone 6.
How many Beanstones are there? For his one time playing the game, Wicker seems to remember it a lot better than I do. Alright, Firestone. Awesome. Well, that's another couple evolutions.
Get yourself a Firestone tire.
How many am I at? I think I'm at 30, yeah. And I have
Oh,
at
that
least
wasn't the... Oh, right. I don't know how far I'm going to be able to progress here. Because
goblet.
instead of getting a goblet, I got a Chuckle Bean.
Where are you at?
I'm in Chateau de Chocola. I don't remember.
It seems to have expected me to go to Cerulean pretty quickly, because everything's like level 12 here. It's lower than it is in the normal game.
Salvage badge. Probably just gives me some money or something.
Have another Chuckle Bean.
Thank you. I think I'm stuck because I know there's supposed to be a move Luigi can do where he squishes Mario, and I don't think I have access to that maneuver right now, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to go through a low ceiling in this room, but I don't think I can do that.
It'd be a little cumbersome to like stop and download in the middle of a stream, but there's Pop Tracker. It's like an auto tracker. Might tell you what things you have that you're able to do.
I did have it set so that I do always have the ability to progress, so...
Cool Bean. Hello, Mr. Slowpoke Trainer. You would normally get me a Mew, but now you have a Caterpie. I haven't seen Mew yet. I've seen all the other legendaries. Another Hoobeen.
Another Hoobeen.
Hoobini. If that's not a character in that game, I'm shocked that it's not a magician named Hoobini.
I don't believe there's anybody named Hoobini.
Refreshing herb.
Yay.
So there's so many water types in Gen 1. Actually, in general, in this series. You don't really play any Pokemon games, do you, Darian?
No, I think, yeah, the only Pokemon games that I've really played were the Stadium, well, just Pokemon Stadium, and I attempted to play Pokemon Pearl back in high school, but I got stuck halfway and I gave up.
That was a poor choice, my friend.
Because I think, like, Pokemon's one of those games, I think, like, if you make a decent amount of progress somewhere, and if you just don't play for a long period of time, and you kind of just don't know where to go after that.
Yeah. It was kind of funny, because specifically that generation had, like, a little journal that told you what you last did in the game.
Well, wherever she was, I never found her. And I guess I played, the only other Pokemon game I did play was that WiiWare exclusive game, Pokemon Rumble.
Oh, you love your WiiWare, don't you?
Well, there were sequels to it that I did play. It's a really boring series, in all honesty.
Rumble?
Almost everybody will tell you. Yeah, Pokemon
What is
Rumble
it?
is unfortunate. It's like a top-down battle arena type game where you pick like a toy Pokemon, and you have like a basic attack that you use with A, and you just kind of fight waves and waves of enemies, and nothing really changes. It's really dull.
Yeah. Muscles is evolving.
The best way I could describe it is that it's like baby's first Diablo.
That's probably not a bad way of describing it.
Alright, what does Machoke get me? Ether.
What did I give? An X defend. Enjoy that.
Thank you. I was gonna say that, now Gen 4 Pearl Sinnoh in particular is very, confusing to navigate, in my opinion. It's probably the most, confusing, easy to get stuck in, region.
Good luck with that nugget.
Which they addressed in the next one, because
so.
black and white was just a straight line. That was the region.
I think I might have mentioned this, but because I've only played Pokemon Stadium, I'm only familiar with Gen 1. But I remember long after I played the game, because I grew up with it, I played that game for years, I had no clue that Mewtwo was in the game. Because you had to beat all the, you had to get all the trophies.
Yeah, good luck
And I
with
never
that.
managed to do that. Yeah, I never managed to do that. And so I found out years later, like a decade later, when I was watching a YouTube video about it, and I saw Mewtwo, like, wait a minute, Mewtwo's in the game? I was like, oh, that's what that empty space was for, because I just thought the empty space was just because, you know, the menu works with, like, 3-row columns, and I thought it was just an empty space. I didn't think it was, like, an extra character, but no. I was like, wow, Mewtwo's been in the game the whole time.
Sorry, I zoned out. You talking about Melee?
No, Stadium.
Oh, Stadium.
I'd never made very much progress in Stadium.
I was close to beating all the gym leaders one time, but even then I fucked up.
Well, and then you have to beat him a second time, I think, for Mewtwo.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I was never going to get Mewtwo in that case.
I do own Stadium and Stadium 2. I really just got it mostly for. I really just have it mostly for the novelty of like including my own Pokemon in there.
Yeah, and I had the things where you could plug your Game Boy cartridge in and bring your team over, but like, I guess like being 3D wasn't enough of a novelty for me to bother. Like, instead of doing that and just grinding against a bunch of gym leaders, no, I'd rather just play the original game.
Yeah.
And then there's Coliseum, which my cousin had.
Some
I
people
do
swear
own
by those
Coliseum.
games.
I don't have XD though.
I tried them, I couldn't get into them.
XD is more of a unique thing. It's actually a full adventure, which is pretty
Are
neat.
they not both?
I think Coliseum might have. No,
They both
Coliseum
had
does have an
campaign
adventure
modes.
mode. You're right.
I have Earthquake, but no one can learn it. Rip. And TMO7 is Conversion. Great. No, I'm good. I don't need to convert anyone.
Alright, if this enemy would stop dividing itself, I would appreciate that.
Everyone uses water types around here. Appreciate land. You know what? I'm close enough to done that I probably could spare the party space and have the 3 birds. I feel a little bad only using Articuno.
Alright, Luigi, you know what, maybe I should I'm gonna up Luigi's stash. Let's go for a high stash build, if we can. My boosts per level
Mars
are pretty
card.
high. I was, like, surprised, actually.
Also, a lot of the really broken stuff in Gen 1 was, like, fixed in Pokemon Stadium. And that just made it less fun.
I mean, it was also a lot of it was also fixed in yellow.
Most of it wasn't. Rap still worked the same way. You're talking about, like, the glitch stuff, not, like, the moves that they decided shouldn't work that way anymore.
Some were changed, if I recall.
I don't think they fixed Hyper Beam in yellow.
Awakening sent to Xelrog.
Let's see. Gym leaders of different team. Learn up level sets and TM compatibility are altered. Charizard can learn Fly as an example.
Oh, I know about that one, yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. Moves haven't been changed. At least
They didn't make
according
any,
to
like,
Wikipedia's recording.
mechanism changes to anything till the next gen, other than, like, Stadium was like a half gen in that way. Alright, Firestone. Gonna get me some Evos.
What did I send? An Ice Heal.
Great. Alright, Arcanine is Syrup. I don't remember where I found this Eevee. I should have gotten more of them if I caught them. Alright, Pokeball for Flareon.
Oh, I'm fighting the viruses from Who University? Okay.
I was surprised how faithful a lot of the Pokemon voices were from the Japanese versions. I don't know, I just kind of expected them to do whatever when they localized them.
Yeah, but a lot are different. I think that the tendency you do notice is that a lot of them kind of like go for this pitch.
Well,
like
that's
if they
also
don't know
true
what
in
else
Japanese.
To do. Oh yeah,
That's
really?
what Squirtle sounds like in Japanese. Great Force.
Goldeen is an interesting one. That one wasn't changed between versions, but now it sounds different.
Yeah.
Like originally they sounded pretty similar, but now they sound different. What did I send? An HP max up. Okay.
That was perfect timing.
A heart max up.
That is splendid timing on those, because I'm fighting the hardest boss in the game right now.
Nice. A hyper potion. And rare candy.
Oh. I will use that right now and get another party slot. I guess I have more than one because it's not on the bottom. Yeah. Think, will Seal evolve? No, it won't evolve. Damn it. Never mind. I like that most of these Archipelago games modify the title screen to have Archipelago on it. Did yours do that? Mario and Luigi?
No.
Where did I find Eevee? Still don't know what all these random numbers on my screen are. Eevee, area. Rock Tunnel? Okay. I have two ways that I could go. I could go backwards through Mount Moon, or I could go through Rock Tunnel, which would get me, like, the Saffron the rest of the game. So, should probably do that, even though it's kind of a slog.
I guess that doesn't get me up here. Chuckle Woods may be... Chucklehuck Woods may be a no-go, unfortunately. We'll see. I mean, I'm not done yet, but who knows, you know.
Who knows? What is the significance of who in that game? Does it mean anything, or is it just a random word they put on beats?
It's just a laugh sound. I don't know. Like lots of things are like that.
Yeah, alright.
There's lots of things in there about. I don't know why everything laughs, but it does.
Alright, this isn't actually going to be in Logic. Logic will expect me to have Flash before this, but
I forgot this game had Tanuki Goombas before 3D
yeah?
World did. Yeah. Can't jump on these bullet bills. Alright. I see your game.
Or they were in spikes or something?
No, they just were being shot out of a Sniffit, and apparently that means that I can't jump on it. Other projectiles are capable of being jumped on, like, there's an enemy that shoots snowballs, and you can jump on the snowball, or another enemy that shoots hearts, and you can jump on the hearts, but, these don't count, I guess.
Ever play the, 1000-Year Door Book of Mario?
I don't remember if I played it. I definitely watched somebody do a playthrough of it.
Fucking Goomba.
I will destroy him. I'll destroy all fathers. I will destroy fathers, him, all. That's it.
I catch a Kangaskhan. It's... What do you mean too weak to make a substitute? It's full health. I guess you need a certain, like,
maybe
numerical number of HP to make a substitute.
Or maybe they changed how substitute works.
Maybe. I thought it was just, like, a quarter of their max health.
Chocolate root. Oh, I forgot about you. All 3 kinds of chocolate fruit. I need to find the white chocolate fruit, the red chocolate fruit, and the purple. I might be stuck here. Let's see.
As far as, like, you can't do anything in that area, or you can't do anything anywhere anymore?
No, I'd have to look somewhere else, but right here, I need to find the 3 chocolate fruit, and those are no doubt checks, so let's see.
You got plenty to do, Darian.
Yeah.
I'll get the ball. Come on. Yeah. Kangaskhan is super nuts.
Nice. Burn heal.
Eradicate.
Max revive.
That sounds like the name of an 80s movie character.
Revive?
Max Revive.
Huh. And the full restore.
He's gonna teach you
Your
about...
items are clogging up the checks.
Max Revive is gonna teach you all about CPR and how cool it is.
Right, of course. Alright, yeah, I can't progress because I don't have the move where Mario can squish down yet. Let's try the other side.
Hello, Mario. Oh, no, I can't use balls. I thought they would have, like, addressed that in this. No, I can't use balls with a full box. Do I have any escape ropes? Don't have dig.
Another awakening.
Yeah, you motherfuckers have found me like 50 items and not one escape rope. I'm gonna walk outside
I don't know what
again.
to tell you. There's a guard spec.
Thanks. There was an option to randomize Rock Tunnel. I don't know what that, like, fully does with the layout of it. There's also, I don't remember which version of it, I think 2-ship just added that you can re-add the Japanese versions of the Majora maps in. And Majora Deku Palace is very confusing. Let's play a jungle game.
Oh. Love when I get those 4 boosts or 5. I don't know how high those extra boosts go up to.
Oh, like the roulettes?
Yeah.
I'll deposit Articuno for a while. Bring up my other birds. I do need, like, actual usable Pokemon to, like, take the Elite Four with, so... I can't only focus on getting entries. But boy, this game is so much more playable with an infinite inventory.
Huh. Yeah, that was something I was actually surprised I had to use the PC for back when I played Gen 1. That I actually had to go out of my way to stick items in there because I couldn't hold them all. Kind of annoying.
Yeah. 35 out of 50. Need 15 more dex entries.
Let's see here. Oh, I think I'm stuck. Yeah, well, I guess I gotta leave Chuckle of Woods.
Why does Vileplume know Crabhammer?
Wait, I have a Chuckle of Fruit? Oh, I do. I got the purple one a while ago, I guess. Well, I guess we gotta get out of here. A little disappointing, but whatever. Just gotta go somewhere else now.
Some Gen 1 moves are baffling. What is Razor Wind? Why does that even exist? It's not even a flying move, it's just a shitty 2-turn normal move for no reason.
Oh.
I am quite happy that all 3 of my birds, like, specialize in Fist. They all have punches as their main moves.
Well, actually, I should probably save up there. Alright, Hucklehuck Woods is a no-go.
MB max up.
I guess I could try going... to, like...
Oh, there's a Ditto
theater
here,
with
I
Yoshi's
see.
in it, or... the university...
I don't remember if Ditto copies catch rate, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't know Transform, it knows Bubble. Alright.
Well, that makes it probably more useful, actually.
If its one and only move ever is Bubble.
Yeah. Because Bubble at least means you're gonna get a type effectiveness.
No,
if
no,
you're
never
using
mind.
Ditto normally, you have to waste a turn transforming, and then it'll only be just as good as the Pokemon you're fighting against.
If only it had like a Kirby Transform where it was a better version.
TM12, by the way.
That could be anything. No, Ditto also has 4 moves, apparently. It knows Bubble and Thrash, at least.
Well, I mean, they randomize movesets, so it's gonna know 4 moves, but that's probably all the moves it'll ever know.
Yeah.
Kick boots. Oh, that's really handy. I was just
There you
about
go.
to say I needed that.
There you
That is that is something that is very much required for progression later on.
Let me Firebrand and Mario's ability to squish through small spaces, please.
Need Squish Mario.
Yeah. Because I can hit Mario with a hammer, but right now it doesn't do anything. He just gets mad.
Okay, does still
Boy,
know
let me tell ya.
Transform.
Let me tell you, I was talking about the drop rates in this game previous stream and how they were pretty bad in the vanilla game. You want to know how bad they are? Right now, I'm getting a bunch of items in this game that I've never seen in my life.
Yeah.
That's how bad the drop rates are in the original game. I'm getting stuff that I've never seen before.
Imagine they include a randomizer just as a mode in the new Castlevania game.
That's what I keep hoping that they do. Like, I hope that, like, one of the talking points that is, like, that we talk about a lot is, if they decide to do another re-release of Symphony of the Night, to do, like a definitive version of it, they should add a randomizer for that.
Why not? I guess it doesn't have the benefit of fan randomizers where they get continuously updated, but...
Yeah, still.
Yes.
In need of a new area again?
Yeah, I gotta go somewhere else. Trying to think of where I want to go.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. This is the one Castlevania game that is obsessed with anthropomorphic monsters like werebears, were-jaguars, were-tigers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I can even do the... I don't think I can even do the brewing until the castle returns to normal. I don't know where Starbeam Cafe is. I guess I gotta check to see like if there's any buildings that are open. Let me check the information shop. What are you selling?
What are you selling?
Alright. One of the 4 Beanstar pieces fell somewhere in this mysterious ship somewhere in Teehee Valley.
Teehee.
Oh, I don't know, I don't think that's been changed.
It's all beans and laughter.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Nidorino is... Oop, another bean. 3 hours and 33 minutes playtime so far.
Alright, let's go to...
Acid armor's a move you don't really see anymore in, like, learn sets or use. Like iron defense before iron defense. Of course, Dratini still has to know rap.
In the castle without the rose, but I don't know. But how do I get the rose if the rose is a reward for doing brewing at the Starbeans Cafe? If I don't think the cafe is even open.
Without having the, like, castle access?
Yeah. I don't know if I can even do this. I'm trying to check every building. Most of the buildings are closed, because the castle town is under siege.
If there was a setting for logic to only, like, not necessarily make everywhere accessible, just the things you need to beat the seed, it's just possible you never get inside the castle, right?
Possible, yeah.
What are you doing, Darian? What areas have you been to?
Right now, I am at like an underground kind of like garden area with a bunch of bugs. I've been to a clock area. I've been to a catacomb area.
Are they
been to the courtyard.
anthropomorphic bugs?
Yeah, we're talking. Well, We've got giant mantises, a bunch of mosquitoes, man-eating plants.
Are there boobs in the game?
I don't I think so? Maybe.
I feel the need to ask this in every Castlevania game.
There usually is. Usually in the form of the harpies or the succubi.
So crazy that Zelda 2 had them.
Speaking of boobs in video games, God of War's getting remade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And I'm a little concerned about it, because I'm a huge God of War fan, and I tend to appreciate the Greek Saga games more than the new ones, because I like the more high-octane, very visceral combat of the originals, whereas the new ones, I mean, I appreciate the character arc and the character growth for Kratos and how much he's come, but I'm not a fan of, like, the really cliched, over-the-shoulder cinematic thing that they're trying to do with him, and the combat really suffers because of that.
I can't imagine them changing the game entirely to be over the shoulder. Like, when they say remake, I'm imagining more of, like, what Crash Insane Trilogy did.
See, that's the hope. That's the hope, but the reason why we're concerned about it is because with, the Ragnarok DLC that they gave us a glimpse of what it would look like if the original God of Wars played like the modern ones, and they look nice, but I don't know if I would want an entire game based around that. It's not the same at all. It is a drastic genre flip.
Yeah.
And this is different from the Kid Kratos game.
Yeah, that's got nothing to do with the rest of this.
That was just... Yeah, no, it's a Metroidvania, and they said it was just like a little passion project to tide people over in the meantime for when they prepare the remake trilogy.
I wasn't... You know, if you had asked me during the PS3 days if Kratos was Sony's mascot, was PlayStation's mascot, I would have told you no, but now he is. He's the face of PlayStation right now.
I guess. It's not a very competitive
who
market,
else
I
they got?
suppose.
I don't expect them to mess with the story or anything. I've seen some people worry about that, but it's the same director as God of War 2 and 3. Corey.
Yeah, it is. It's the same director. The stuff that they will change for sure are a lot of the plot holes, because there are a bunch.
If they can fix God of War 2's story and explain the 2 Kratos problem,
yeah, that is something that people bring up a lot. Yeah, like what happened to the other Kratos?
Like the optics of God of War 2 don't make much sense, because right after, so at the end of God of War 2, Kratos undoes the past essentially and saves, and right after he gets killed by Zeus, he arrives from the future to fight him, right? Which means that Zeus never destroys Sparta, which I guess means that Kratos never has any reason to go on his adventure. But the other thing is, at the same time, the Kratos who came from the future is now going on his quest in God of War 3, so I don't think there would have been a world for the other Kratos to go to go visit the Sisters of Fate anyway. And the Sisters of Fate are still alive!
Yeah, there's layers to this too, because that future Kratos that goes back in time, he also goes back to the Titan War to save the Titans, and if he saves the Titans, then they don't die. Which means that the Titans wouldn't be there to get their revenge on Zeus, because they wouldn't have killed him. Or he wouldn't have killed them. Yeah, so there's layers to this whole thing. So no, the time travel in God of War is just...
He didn't save all of them either. He left Atlas behind in order for God of War Chains of Olympus to occur.
Yeah, so no, the time travel in God of War is just completely clustered.
It's one of those things that, when you're playing it, you don't really think too hard about what's going on, but then, you examine it a little bit closer, you're like, wow, this is actually, kind of messed up. Yeah, God of War 1, no problems with the story, really. God of War 3, really no problems with its story. But, God of War 2? Oh, man. That time travel plot, it sounds pretty well stuck together at first, but then you examine it a little bit closer and it starts to unravel.
I mean, that's any time travel plot.
That's true. Well, I will say that You know, an example of another Sony game. Jack 2 actually manages to do its time travel pretty okay.
Yeah, they managed fine.
But they played a little bit looser with it, and they didn't have so many interlocking storylines going on, so there wasn't going to be as much of a problem anyways.
How do I have, like, so many items, and it's just the 2 that I need? I never have. I had no escape ropes, I got no paralysis heals.
So, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, right? So, because in God of War 2, when Kratos from the future returns to go stop Zeus, and Gaia just goes with that Kratos, that means she never revives the Kratos that we see. So that guy is probably stuck in the underworld being touched by wall hands forever. Which means that Perseus doesn't die, Icarus doesn't die, Theseus doesn't die, the Sisters of Fate don't die.
Which is weird because he has those, like, that Kratos has those items from, like, Icarus and all those people that he killed.
Like 2 of them.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I don't know if there's a way to fix it. I think it's kind of built into the story. If there's anything
Well, if I remember right, what's weird about Kratos trying to save the Titans is that Gaia was expecting him the whole time.
That's true.
That's the extra weird part. She knew he was coming.
So I guess the implication is that Gaia saves past Kratos, sends him on his adventure, and then goes with future Kratos.
It's a bootstrap paradox.
I mean, yeah, but it's a bootstrap paradox that I don't even know is actually happening.
Right, it's so weird. MP max up.
How far
I guess there are a couple of people who like to talk about how much they miss the old God of War style, not just in gameplay, but like they want old Kratos back. But after what happened in God of War 3, I don't think you can do that anymore. Like,
yeah,
that
that's exactly
make sense for
like
his character.
That's the whole point, and people really are like missing that whole thing, and they're like, "Oh, Kratos shouldn't be this soft, sensitive guy." But like, here's the thing, though: have you played God of War 1? He spends most of the game like self-loathing, talking about like, by the gods, what have I become?
The first thing we see Kratos do in the entire series is try to kill himself.
Right, like he's always had self-loathing issues, and he's always felt like remorseful for what he's done. He wasn't always just angry killing machine.
Yeah, he was just so overwhelmed by rage by God of War 2.
Right.
Nothing was ever gonna stop him.
And if you play Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta, he only keeps getting, like, screwed over even worse by the gods and the other people around him. Like, he keeps getting tested over and over and over again, and he keeps getting pushed. So it's like, you understand why he becomes the way he does by the time we hit God of War 3, to where he's basically a villain in that game. Like, you understand why. But for people to be like, "Oh, I want him to come back," no, you're missing the point.
You can't have him do that. There's a reason that after they did God of War 3, they did Ascension, because there's really no way you could have done a story after that unless you like did what they did in 2018, and they wouldn't have been able to do that in 3 years.
No. No, it was totally necessary for...
Probably don't like the series for the story.
I feel like, well, you can't really have one without the other. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like it's totally valid to be like, I don't like the gameplay, I wish it was like the older games, and you could still tell the story of 2018 and Ragnarok while having the old God of War gameplay.
You could, yeah.
Like, there's nothing stopping them from doing that. Character action just isn't in vogue anymore, which was probably part of the reason they did it.
Right.
And they get to show off, and they're like, look at what we're doing. And that's, like, okay. I don't hate God of War 2018 or anything like that. In fact, I think they're better. I think they're pretty good. I think they're really
fine.
Good.
I just prefer the older games better, is all it is, because they're just so well defined, and it was a well defined genre in and of itself. It's just that when you shift the genre like that in such a drastic way, you can't be surprised when longtime fans don't exactly want to stick around for it. Yeah,
I get it. Well, then see, they're also, but then a lot of the complaints have to do with characterization and
Which, of course, even the original, I know the original creator, David Jaffe, has gone on record numerous times. He can't shut up about it. He's like, oh, like, who greenlit this crap? Oh, this is not my Kratos. This is not what should have happened. It's like, bro, again, do you even remember God of War 1, dude?
If David Jaffe just kept his mouth shut, I would have had so much more respect for the man.
Yeah.
After that, and the Metroid Dread debacle, oh my goodness,
I saw that clip.
Oh, are you, like... How are you this poor? Like, how are you this poor at it?
Like, he's a game designer, too, like...
Yeah. I mean, not only does... Like, his complaint was, like, super early, too. It was... Oh, man. His complaint was super early in the game. It was, like...
You got, like, stuck in the tutorial, right?
So, basically, the area he's at is trying to teach him that you can break blocks in the environment so that you can pass through certain rooms, and you need to be willing to check areas so that you can, you know, so that you can see what's around you, right? And they do this by, they introduce you to the mechanic where, you, like, have the free aim, and on top of that, they also put an enemy on the ceiling. So like, you're likely to miss your first couple of tries, and then you will hit the ceiling and break through. He's not using the free aiming, he's just aiming up normally, and he didn't miss the block, so he didn't miss the bug, so he didn't shoot the ceiling. But then his problem at that point was that the game didn't tell me that I could do this, or that this was the solution. And then I think the funniest thing about it is the game actually does have loading screen tips where it can tells you to shoot walls to break through blocks. So he just looks dumb. He just looks really, really dumb in front of everybody because it's like willful ignorance.
Yeah, no, he had a classic DSP moment.
It's like he's never played a 2D Metroid game before. They all have that.
The anime didn't know who Lorelei was. The dubbers just called her a totally different name. They didn't know it was the character from the games.
Huh.
100 coins sent to Xelrog.
Alright, what did I just send?
More coins.
When are you going gambling?
Probably don't need to. There's probably not any good, Actually, I don't think I randomized the prizes.
So you still get the Dratini?
I could, if I'd, like, grinded forever. I never did the games. I just bought stuff. I just sat there and mashed A to, like, buy coins until I had enough.
I bought as many as I could during my one playthrough, and then I did gamble the rest, because I think, like, the gambling you do, like, eventually break even, but it just takes a long time.
I think when it comes to the conversation about the God of War remakes, I think the one biggest concern I see people have, aside from the gameplay, obviously, the one that I keep seeing crop up the most, and probably the one I don't really necessarily care about, is the sex minigames.
They were
to an extent. I understand, because you could argue that they are somewhat tied to his character, because he's trying to do whatever he can to cope with his loss, and so he's just like doing whatever he can to deal with it.
Well, they definitely can't get rid of it in God of War 3.
Right? No.
Plot important.
God of War 1, it's understandable, because we literally see that one of the first cutscenes in God of War 1 is him sleeping around with women on a boat.
Pleasures of the flesh don't do anything for him anymore.
Yeah. So it's understandable in that regard.
God of War 2 is the most gratuitous one, though, because you're just walking through roads while it's being ransacked, and then randomly you break through a wall.
Yeah, you just
naked women.
And that's how it is with a lot of the God of War games. It's just you just stumble upon it, and it's like, okay, sex minigame, here you go.
I mean, the reason you do it is because you want the red orbs.
Yeah, that's the meta reason for it. Yeah.
If only it were that easy.
I mean, I don't know. I don't expect them to get rid of it, but I could also see that they might. And if they do get rid of it, I will go to bat for this one. I think that would be kind of unnecessary, and I wouldn't want them to do that sort of thing. I think I would go to bat for that, because I feel like you can't... It doesn't make much sense for Kratos' character if you're not showing all the debauchery, all the terrible stuff he's done, the things that he tried and failed to make work. I think it wouldn't make sense for him if you decide to take away some of that or censor some of it or things like that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, I think for most, like, even people who haven't played God of War, I think one of the things people know God of War for is the sex minigames.
Well, probably.
This is the first time hearing about them.
In God of War 1, it's in the very first room you're in.
Yeah.
The very first thing you do is you're in the ship that Kratos is at, and you're told to go up onto the deck so that you can speak to Athena, and you have women who are right there with you, and you can have sex with them immediately for some beginning red orbs. What I would actually appreciate, I wouldn't mind if they actually went through with it, if they made a if they made a streamer toggle where they covered up the nipples, so they could stream the God of War games without drums.
Give them pasties.
Yeah. The God of War games are notoriously kind of annoying to deal with.
Yeah, because it is just full-on nudity in those games.
They got a lot of full frontal nudity on. Well, yeah, they got a lot of full frontal nudity. No genitals, but nipples.
Yeah,
apparently
tons of
genitals
nipples.
were too far. They were gonna do genitals, but they were told not to. It's really funny to me how God of War 1 is inspired by not only Greek mythology itself, but also the original Clash of the Titans films and stuff like that. But by God of War 3, 300 has came out. And it's really obvious that they were inspired by that movie because of all the red and black everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
That was a very of its time movie.
It's a lot better than the comic it's based on, I heard. Well, maybe not a lot better, but the comic's got a lot of weird aspects to it that they kind of changed because they probably didn't think it would work well for general audiences. But yeah, that movie was, my goodness. I mean, you want to talk about misrepresenting history, 300 is probably one of the biggest examples of that.
Wait, you mean Mulan didn't win the war?
Mulan did.
In her movie.
The poem Mulan is based on, she wins.
Yeah.
There was a later version of it made by a different person that included a story in which she was brought into another war by a warlord and lost and was going to be a concubine, but she killed herself instead. Not by the original author of the poem.
I just thought China historically lost whatever that war was.
I don't believe it was a real war they were referring to, and I'm also pretty sure... I mean, I don't remember who the antagonists in the original poem were. They might have been Mongols, and if they are, then yeah, they lost that one.
I looked at the Bulbapedia page for Kangaskhan, and it said the name might be a reference to Genghis Khan. Like, they're not sure.
I mean, there's no official confirmation, so you can't really say anything about it.
Why is Moltres so slow? I can't run from anything. Almost through Rock Tunnel, though. Zapdos a little lacking in moveset. Could really use Drill Peck. Also kind of looks like my palette keeps randomly changing with every battle.
Huh.
I don't remember how it worked on the Game Boy Color. I thought it was all like, if you played like red or blue on the Game Boy Color, it was all like shades of red and shades of blue, respectively.
I don't believe so. I kind of want to say that each town had its own palette.
Alright, new evolution. What is Dugong gonna give me?
Smile?
He does have a lovely smile. But more importantly, MP max up.
Nice.
How far are you along on your stats? As far as HP and MP?
I mean, it's kind of hard to gauge. I don't even really think there's necessarily a hard cap for it. I think you just, I think you can just keep it going up until 9999. I think.
Yeah. All right, Lavender Town with its weird tower roof.
Gosh, I did all that for a great ball.
Thunderhand Mole. This is like an annoying enemy or something?
No, that's an NPC.
Alright, get rid of Dugong. Do I have anything to withdraw? Not really. No level evolutions currently.
You know, sometimes I love the naming conventions with some of these Castlevania games, because only in Castlevania will you find an item that literally looks like a t-shirt. Like, I literally just found a t-shirt, but they call it a night suit.
Yeah?
Sure. Yoshi Theater. Can I get to Yoshi Theater? No, because I'm being blocked by a fat Koopa.
It's kind of like how in Symphony of the Night, you find a snorkel, and they call it a holy symbol.
And that, I mean, that's to say nothing of the original cross as a boomerang.
Yeah.
What about the dude from Trigun who had, like, he used his giant gun? Beam B badge.
Let me see what that is. The most popular badge in the kingdom. It ups my bros points.
So that's the luck stat, isn't it?
No,
Or
bros
that's
points
stash.
is yeah, bros points is a currency you use to do bros moves.
So it's like the star power in Paper Mario.
Yes, or flower points probably more appropriately.
Alright, what do you got for me? A dire hit. Cut this. See what's in this grass. And then I will go to Celadon and Saffron.
Another Chuckle Bean.
You think they got help from Crayola when they're coming up with Kanto in English. Got some funny color names.
Thunder. I always think of that.
Them doing a God of War Metroidvania really did take me off guard, though, because I remember before that State of Play happened, obviously there were a bunch of people making their fake leak images and whatnot, talking about, like, oh, guess what's going to be leaked at the State of Play. And I saw one image that got a few things right. It got Legacy of Kain Remastered right. It it got the Rayman 30th anniversary credit, which I mean that was already leaked already, but
because Ubisoft can't
yeah.
hold an announcement to save their life.
But the last thing on the list was just God of War 2D game, and I was like, huh? I was like, that's a little specific, but I'm like, why though? And that kind of had me thinking that it was a fake leak. I was like, there's no way, God of War 2D? But lo and behold, that's what we got.
Not even the first God of War 2D game.
Right, we had the Java game, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called though.
The Java God of War game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was released around the same time as God of War 1. I don't remember what it was called. That game is still canon, I believe.
I think so, yeah, because I think that's the last time I heard people talking about how it is canon.
God of War Betrayal.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay,
yeah.
it actually came out in 2007 to coincide with God of War 2, I guess.
Wasn't there a Java Kingdom Hearts game?
There's a Java game for just about everything.
I think Chain of Memories got a Kingdom Hearts version. Or, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Chain of Memories got a Java version, I think.
There was an old mobile game. I don't know if it was Java specifically for Kingdom Hearts that was only on that until
That what was that? The coded? Yeah.
probably, yeah. Alright, Vaporeon was just a Pokeball.
And what do we got up here?
Take place between Ghost of Sparta and God of War 2.
Oh, okay. So fresh after he lost his brother.
Yeah. I can tell you what they're absolutely going to change, though. They're going to change the ending of God of War 1.
Oh, yeah. They're probably also gonna do away with that weird mural where they tried to hint at the idea that Kratos was going to be one of the wise men, because that was definitely like an early concept
as
thing.
recently as like 2019, I think that's still canon.
Huh. I mean, I guess it is. Maybe it's still possible because the way that Kratos ended up at the end of Ragnarok with him basically becoming the god of hope. I don't know. Maybe that could still be possible.
I mean, the machinations for how that would happen, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just seems weird for Kratos. It would be really weird for Kratos out like in the original idea for it, where he like killed all the gods and he can't trust gods or anything like that. Only for him to just go around and be like, he's truly the son of God. And
yeah. But no, yeah, going back on the ending of God of War 1, because, yeah, the ending of that game, like, the end cutscene... Yeah, no, because they try to imply that he's the God of War throughout the end of time. Like,
yeah,
even up to modern world wars and shit.
He didn't even last a year.
No. Like, yeah, that didn't last long, buddy.
Beastly wall kicks room.
And how, like, they also try to imply, like, I think they said, like, the military, modern-day military, found the skeleton of Kronos.
Well, that was one of the planned sequel ideas that they came as, like, and even in the original release, they had, like, a bunch of, like, who knows what'll happen in the sequel. One of the other sequels was that, one of the other ideas that got put into Ghost of Sparta was that Kratos meets his mother and she's turned into a monster by Zeus.
Who bean? MP Max up.
I have the Poke Flute, so I could get past Snorlax. I don't have the bicycle, though. Oh, I have Safari Zone access. If I get that, I'm basically done.
But I don't expect them to change the story at all. I feel like it would be ridiculous for them to, because it wouldn't make sense with the Norse saga.
Right. No, they definitely do need... I feel like for the sake... for the way the Norse Saga... For that to work, they really do need to keep a lot of that depravity of Kratos intact. They really do.
Yeah. I don't expect them to change any of that. I feel like
I do really hope for it to end up similar to the Crash Insane trilogy in that regard, because I think that's what most people would want. Keep the skeleton of the game intact, just with a more high upgraded veneer.
I guess my question is, are they going to redo anything, or are they going to leave all the dialogue as it was in the original and just kind of build the new stuff around it? Like, are we looking at a wholesale like new game? Like, they got Christopher Judge back to voice Kratos in I forgot what it's called, the Sons of Sparta. He's the narrator.
Oh, T.C. Carson. Yeah, you talking about him.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Christopher Judge is the current VA. I mixed them up, right?
It does make me wonder, because he is a little bit older now, but it also makes you wonder how much he can really get away with screaming these days.
Yeah.
So maybe they might just stick with using old voice lines, maybe.
What I wouldn't mind doing is if they changed God of War 3 to... Because they have the original VA for Gaia in God of War 1 and 2 does have all of the lines in God of War 3, but they decided later on to recast it to somebody else, I guess because they thought she was too soft. I would like that to be an option so I can hear like all of it within the context of the games. I would like to see... I think I'd like to see a story from God of War where we get, like, a reconciliation on what happened to some of the gods that were left behind in Greece if they managed to read.
Oh, yeah, because there were quite a few that we didn't get to see.
Or Kratos didn't kill. Aphrodite's alive from the ones that we actually see, like, in the last game. Aphrodite's alive. But in God of War 1, you see Artemis and she never comes back. In God of War Ascension, there are several references to Apollo, who we never see.
There's a really egregious one that a lot of people don't talk about, and it kind of gets on my nerves a little bit, because the fact that we were so close to getting it, in Chains of Olympus, the whole plot of that game revolves around Morpheus, the god of dreams.
Oh yeah,
putting the land into darkness. We don't see the guy, but also, more importantly, this is the god of dreams we're talking about. You'd think Kratos would want to see the guy or even talk to him about getting rid of his nightmares. The thing that's been plaguing him the whole time. Yeah, but we don't see him. Even though he's the whole reason why that game is happening.
There's also some interesting changes they did from myths in certain examples, like Helios is a Titan. And in the way God of War like has their story, the Titans and the gods are universally against each other. There's no like, because in actual mythology, there were some Titans that fought on the side of Zeus in the Titan War, including Prometheus.
Right. And Titans weren't always like giants either.
No, none of the Titans were giants.
Yeah.
They were all about the same size as the rest of the gods. They were their own gods with their own they were their own gods with their own symbols and lives and mythologies. They were like characters. I don't know when the word Titan changed to refer to being large in size, but that's kind of like, because Greek mythology also has the giants, which are actually large, and they did wage a war against the gods. And we can't forget that one of the gods that were actually on Zeus's side during the Titanomachy was Kratos, the god of strength.
Yeah.
The brother of Nike. And then he just kind of disappears after that point. He's not an important character, really.
I think one of the plot holes that they should address is how Zeus, among the other gods, are angry with Kratos for opening Pandora's box, when literally all of them assisted him in trying to get that done.
Well, I think the implication in God of War 3
was that it turned them evil, yeah.
Right? Yeah, so I think, because we even see that at the very end of the game, Zeus, like, when you start beating him into a pulp,
Right,
you
that
see
darkness left his
evil,
body.
Like,
Yeah.
leaves his body right at the end. I'm curious how much that means that any of this is actually their fault, or if it's simply them being corrupted by the forces that were in Pandora's box.
No, I think that definitely was the implication, because I think even Athena just straight up says that because he opened the box, it straight up released all the evils from it, and it corrupted them. That's why Zeus was so obsessed with killing them. Yeah, neither do I.
Like, what do you mean Pandora's box is still here when it only just opened? Shouldn't have been opened, like, a super duper long time ago? I mean, you want to talk about the genealogy is all messed up. Perseus is Heracles' great-great-grandfather, but they're both alive at the same time.
Yeah, no, that whole thing
Theseus is younger than Perseus, but in the game, he's older than him. What is Perseus even famous for? Kratos killed Medusa.
Yeah,
Monster
exactly.
Monster trucks. I mean, I have to wonder what some of those heroes are even famous for in God of War 2, because we learn, I mean, since the very first game, Minotaurs, in mythology there's only one, but in God of War there's
there's tons of, they're like a whole race.
So what is Theseus famous for? What did him killing a Minotaur is apparently not all that impressive.
No, they're all Kratos' feats now.
Yeah. Heracles shouldn't be working with Hera.
We're gonna have like a nuclear war, and like people like 1,000 years from now are gonna think that God of War is part of actual Greece mythology.
I mean, shoot, we have additions to mythology that are bigger than that. Like stories between Homer and like Roman additions like Ovid are over like 1,000 years apart sometimes. Although Roman mythology is a lot more different from Greek mythology than people usually give it credit for. You often hear that, like, it's the same thing, but the names are different. And a lot of the times that is true, but there are quite a few differences that make important distinctions. Like,
yeah, I think one of the biggest ones that I hear today is about how Roman mythology tries to claim that Medusa was, like, a victim or something.
Yeah, so the version of the story of Medusa, as told by the Roman poet Ovid, is a version that essentially states that Medusa was originally a beautiful woman,
right?
But Poseidon was a loyal follower of Athena, but Poseidon forced himself onto her, and as punishment, Athena cursed her to be an ugly monster. And that's a version that people have retroactively applied to the Greek story for a couple of different reasons, but that's a Roman edition, and
yeah.
I doubt every Roman even believed that, because it was something that was like, we only have one source for it. But you also see differences in how Medusa was depicted throughout the years amongst the Greek world. Like in archaic Greece, Medusa is a woman that's always, it's a monstrous woman that's always front-facing as opposed to the side like you see on all the other art. She has snakes in her hair, she has wings, and she's got a big, smiling, open mouth that has sharp teeth, which is very different from...
Yeah, much more monstrous.
Yeah, by the time of the Romans, she was basically just a normal, beautiful woman that had snakes in her hair. Never had a snake tail, by the way. No version of Medusa has that. And although it's cool, she never had it.
A lot of media depicts her that way, yeah.
I mean, yeah. It's just it's a natural, like, idea. I mean, shoot, even Smite does it.
What about her siblings? No one remembers them.
God of War does.
Yeah, Eurydice. Yeah.
Eurydice and, what's the other one? Clortho? I can't remember the last one.
Clortho.
Yeah, in the original version of the story, she was a monster. She had two sisters who were also monsters. And all Gorgons have the ability to turn people to stone, not just Medusa. Later on, they made a story about where she was cursed. In fact, there is actually a Greek version where she was a human at first. but instead of Poseidon forcing himself onto her, she was secretly having an affair with Poseidon in Athena's temple, which is why... And since Athena can't do anything to Poseidon, she did something to Medusa instead.
One Piece kind of nods to the Three Gorgon Sisters, pretty loosely though.
I'm stuck doing a really boring series of fights right now.
Is that why we're talking about God of War?
I mean, partially, but also it's just something to talk about. We barely talked about it.
I mean, it's irrelevant because we just had the trailers recently, so yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm up to 44 entries. Now, I could get a bunch of items by doing Team Rocket stuff, but I'm thinking I'm gonna haul myself to Fuchsia and try to get to this Fari Zone.
Have you run across any of the Snorlaxes yet?
Yes, it was a Diglett. Big ass Diglett.
Were they both Diglets?
I haven't gotten to the second one yet. Let me just take my Charmeleon and surf on down to him. There's so many trainers I could fight for items, but like at this point, it's so much more valuable to just try to get Pokemon encounters for me.
Right.
Our heart max up. From Morning Girl.
I will say that, because going back to the state of play, it's because Legacy of Kain Defiance Remastered, it's cool to see Crystal Dynamics going back and bringing back a lot of their old stuff, like Tomb Raider, Legacy of Kain.
Gex.
Yeah, Gex.
Well, I don't think they did. I don't think they don't own the Gex IP anymore.
Yeah, no, I think that was yeah, who did the Gex trilogy? That was well, as far as I know, no, Gex was that was done from Limited Run Games because they had the Carbon engine, I think they called it.
They were both Diglets. I keep using...
I didn't have to do any of those fights. Whee!
Salamander card.
I keep using speed up to just skip past battle animations. I could just turn those off at this point.
Mario is always, like, associated with fire as an element. But Luigi... they don't really know... Luigi doesn't have, like, a consistent...
He's the goofy one.
Well, like, sometimes he has... Like, in Double Dash, he has green fire. In the Mario and Luigi games, he's got lightning. I forget what he's got in some other games, but it's never, like, the same thing every time, so... They haven't settled on anything.
Yeah.
Vacuum.
Vacuum. Gosh, an X accuracy. Aren't you glad that I'm
So
helping you
glad.
out here? Yeah.
I'm gonna see how far I can get just like surfing around all these trainers, because I've never tried that.
I want to say that I'm about 3/4 of the way done.
I'm nowhere close.
We might finish then, Darian.
Well, that all depends on if I can get that key. That's what it all comes down to.
Chansey's just gonna have, like, totally normal, boring stats, because her min-maxing was, like, normaled out.
Alright, boss time. What are we looking at here? What's the health like? 220? Alright. Oh, it only takes 1 damage.
You fight another boss.
Yeah. I'm doing the runway.
Getting a lot more trainers with fully evolved Pokemon, which is nice for EXP.
Super nuts.
Mega nuts. Like a Pokemon, you got great balls. Mario, you get great nuts.
Oh, thank goodness.
Do I have an antidote? Surely. Of all the garbage sitting in my bag, there's an antidote. There is one antidote.
There we go. Boss done. Yippee! Oh, and I found another spiny badge.
You have an item for that boss?
I did. But, like, it seems like that was a random drop, not something that was, like, normally given from the boss.
Those are things that you have to, like, get lucky with. Or, like, reset until you get in those games on some bosses.
Oh, the spiny badge actually lowers the amount of power that Luigi has. Alright, he can keep the other one then.
Stop poisoning me.
Chocolate-Cola is forbidden on airplanes. Did they have a...
Is it
Are they
booze?
banning liquid because they had a Mario 911? Enjoy your elixir.
Flavio kind of compares it to wine. It was just one of those, like, Nintendo fake alcohols.
I mean, yeah, you get it from Chateau de Chocola. What a weird little bit of connectivity between those two games, I will say.
What, the Chocola-Cola?
The Chocolate-Cola being about... Oh,
Yeah.
Rockwing. I hope you like that.
Oh, that's perfect. That's again, perfect timing.
It is kind of weird to have a reference to the Mario and Luigi series in that. I guess they would have been, like, roughly the same time, GameCube and GBA.
2003 and 2004, yeah. Calcium.
X special.
Well, I'm finding all the items that I would need to do the dungeons I would rather not do.
Have a max repel.
Does it repel trainers?
No, I don't think so.
Can I make myself smell so that no one will challenge me?
Well, I beat the boss.
Well, I think that's all the necessary progression items for the castle. I think the only thing I need now is the key.
I'm solid snaking it. I'm getting around these damn trainers, and I'm getting to the Safari Zone.
Hopefully after beating that boss, it updates, like, my game position or something so that the town is back to normal and I can start to make coffee.
That's all you really want this entire time. Mario's just wanted a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Alright, what is this? This is a Chuckle Bean. How many beans you up to?
A lot.
Alright, that's a good number.
Have an Ultra Ball.
Alright, Super Potion for 30 Pokedex entries. Awesome. Alright, well, I'm in Fuchsia, which, if I do good in the Safari Zone, basically means I'm done with the Pokedex. So, let's see if I can wrap this up. I'll switch boxes before I start, just in case. It's kind of funny to me that they screwed something up in a new way in Gold Silver that was functional in Red Blue. Because almost nothing is functional in Red Blue.
Yeah.
With the Pokemon cloning. Like the save when you change boxes. Alright, Safari Zone. I get to listen to the Evolution theme for 10 minutes. Alright, immediately an Arcanine. Already got that. It's just all going to be Pokemon that I already have.
Wouldn't that be just the way?
Tauros, haven't got that. The rocks and bait just never seem worth it.
If I recall correctly, in Gen 1, they really don't do anything.
Geodude. Perhaps the most 90s sounding Pokemon.
Going the wrong way. I want to go back
Mushroom.
to Castletown.
Now you can, like, blitz through all of
Now
your
I can
obstacles.
heal again, I guess.
Alright, what about this area?
Sorry, that's a regular golden mushroom. The one that makes you go really fast is the golden dash mushroom.
Ah, that's different, I see. So many beans everywhere. What do you think the process is of me getting that bean to you? Just send it off in the mail.
Yeah,
Mario gets it.
obviously.
Just cut out the middleman.
He's a bank toad or something.
Would Mario have a fire Pokemon team? Or would he surprise us? Would he mix it up?
I think, well, Mario may be associated with fire as an element, but I think that Mario, in
have to
terms
have
of
a
his
mushroom.
personality, would make a more balanced team.
Yeah. He's got to have a mushroom, though.
Sure, fungus. Or a mungus. Maybe Pinsir. Not Pinsir, excuse me, Parasect.
Gonna catch this very patient Venusaur. Just kind of staring at me with his mouth hanging open.
That's what he always does.
Just wondering which Pokeball is gonna work. Never mind, he ran. Well, there are enough Pokemon here. Unfortunately, they're all, like, fully evolved and difficult to catch with Safari Balls. Eventually, though.
Eventually. You've got the money for it.
That was a, like, never going to happen soft lock in the original games, is if you didn't have enough money for the Safari Zone. And no means to get more. Felt the need to address that in yellow, if I remember correctly.
Gosh. I need some help with this. Hang on.
47. There's something. There's a hidden item somewhere in here, I think, but I can't be bothered. I didn't enable it, but there was also an option to just have normal battles in the Safari Zone. So, it's a neat thing if that's your preference. In the original games, I exploited the hell out of the Cinnabar Coast thing to get Safari Zone Pokemon.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to get into Beanstar Cafe. Hold on.
Will Mario get his cup of coffee before the end of the stream?
It's not open before you go to the castle for the first time. Well, then how do I get in?
Probably not.
Well,
I'm tired, Luigi.
I think I'm stuck. I can't get into the castle because I need Peasley's Rose, but Peasley Rose is a reward for brewing coffee, but I can't get into the coffee shop.
You don't have, like, extra items. There wouldn't be multiple Peasley's Roses.
No, I don't think so. Unless there's... Like, this one stop is preventing me from really going anywhere, and I don't know, like... I think this is it. I can't get in. I think I'm stuck. I don't think I can progress. I don't think I have the opportunity to beat this in the first place. I can't get into the castle, so I can't open up the coffee shop, so I can't get Peasley's Rose. But I need Peasley's Rose so I can get into the castle. And I get an item from talking to characters. I don't...
It's conceivable that you could just need to, like, wait for us to get you stuff, but even then... Like, you're saying that it's totally impossible to get the rose. To your knowledge.
Yeah, it's in the coffee shop, but the coffee shop won't open until I go inside the castle. But I can't go inside the castle because I don't have the rose.
Well, my suggestions are either the Pop Tracker or the Discord. See if anyone knows anything.
Yeah.
Alright, come on, new thing. Not a new thing.
Which games have a pop tracker, first of all? Okay, they do have it.
And that's an auto tracker, so once it loads with this running, it'll automatically update to the state of your file.
Alright, so...
I think Safari Zone run rates are dependent on the Pokemon speed stats, so probably not going to catch that Rapidash. TM19, what are you? Twin Needle. That's not bad to have. You know what? I'm going to teach that to Zapdos. There you go, you get a bug move.
Load pack? How do I do this?
I think that's what you want to do. I am 49 out of 50. I am so close. Just need one more thing. No, I already got you, Geodude.
Download a binary release or build from source. Drag and drop download packs into the pop tracker window to install them without unpacking.
Yeah, you download a zip for the Mario and Luigi one, and then that will be what you...
Oh, I see.
maybe in the water. Let me surf around on Charmeleon. I never got a fishing rod this playthrough. Come on, surf encounters. I know you're here. I think you're here. No? Are there no surf encounters in the Safari Zone? Maybe there aren't. Alright then. Fuck me, I guess. Alright, options are Hypno or Jolteon. Abra, got it. This will be free. Got it. Alright, 50 dex entries. Abra was number 50. Let's get this last item. Which I'm sure will be a very important bean. No, it's a great ball. I can't retire. There's no retire option in Gen 1 Safari Zone. You still just chugging away, Darian?
Yep. Just getting the remainder of this castle map done.
Because you said you got all the stuff you need.
Yeah, all the necessary progression items to fill out the map. The only thing I really need is the throne key.
I'm gonna keep trying to get a couple extra things just in case 33% is like slightly higher than 50. 51 or something. You know what? I can just leave. That's what I should do. I'll just leave. I got legs. Unfortunately, I don't have fly. Oh, but I do have the pallet warp. I'll just do that.
Let's take a look at our pop tracker.
I'm still using this Doduo that I caught at the start of the game. Which is to say, the fucker hasn't evolved yet. Alright, well... now that I don't need any more Pokemon, to like pick some stuff to actually use. Executor isn't bad to have.
How do I...
Yeah? What's going on?
How do I make it, like, track my stuff in real time now?
Is it not a real-time one? I
know.
thought they all were.
MLSS Auto Tracker.
Oh, it's an auto tracker, then yeah, it should be. It should automatically, like, load your file.
It doesn't, like, I don't know, it's not doing anything, it just, nothing's filled in, I don't get it.
Alright, what TMs do I have for these guys? Who can learn surf? Any of them? Abra can surf. Alright, awesome.
Enter Archipelago host and port. Oh! I have to do that.
That'll do it. Earthquake, come on. Zapdos can earthquake. Alright, a little weird, but I'll take it. Conversion. I'm good. Lick. No thanks. Jump kick. Venusaur can jump kick.
Why is it asking for a password?
Just put in nothing.
Oh.
And Twin Needle, which I already taught someone. So.
Okay,
Is
there we
working?
go. Alright, how do I...
Abra
Now,
is
how do
a
I
physical
show...
attacker.
Now, how do I find out, like, how to get something with this?
Yellow neon egg.
Okay,
I assume
have
you
that.
hover over it and it can tell you what you can get, right? And where?
The item shop. Let's see now. Well, the item shop has some things I can buy.
How much longer on this export? 30
Oh,
minutes.
here we go. I can buy repels, a heart max up, an X special.
Ammonite looks kind of sassy too. Like he's not doing a disco dance, but he's giving you the hips.
Apollo card.
Neat.
How many cards are there? How many do you have out of it?
So there's, let's see, that's...
Again, to those of you watching live, I have Wicker playing Mario and Luigi and Darian playing Castlevania. They will be on the screen in the VOD.
So there's 20 cards in total, and I have 6.
Feels like you've gotten more than that.
Nah. Most of the stuff that I've been getting from you guys have been MP max-ups, HP max-ups.
You don't seem to have a lot of, like, just junk in your game.
Oh no, there's a lot of junk. I'm getting most of it on my end, though. Stuff like gear and items, like health items, equipment, I don't think that's in the randomizer pool, because all that seems to be stuff that I have to get.
Yeah.
And since this game doesn't have a shop, I can't sell any of that. Because boy, if I could sell half this stuff, I would be swimming in money.
Kind of weird that it's not in the randomizer pool, because, yeah, we don't have junk to find and send you.
Yeah.
You only get to send us crap.
Yep, only get to send you guys crap, none for me.
This happy
How do
golem
I-
is still here. Sorry, golem. Waiting here. Hoping I'll catch it, but I won't. Sorry, buddy.
What I got here? Potion. Yeah, see, like, I could send you potions, but you can't send me potions.
Now,
You
okay,
can
so
pass
you've
here
used this-
only if you have 0 badges. Oh, you do have 0 badges.
So where does it like? Where do I like go for it to tell me like how to get something or how to open something?
I don't. It'll tell you how to get it. It'll tell you where something is, right? Or like where a thing that you can get is.
You're the one who told me to download this.
I think green checks you have, like, full access to, and yellow ones you have partial access to stuff there. Is usually how it works. I've not used that map tracker. I'm just looking at mine.
Alright, I have red checks. Alright.
Alright, just fossils hanging out in front of the Pokemon League.
Alright, let's see then.
That's right, you 0 badges, you step aside. I don't have strength. Aww, never mind.
Oh, these are the checks, not the item itself. They're not telling me what's rewarding me with what. They're telling me that what things I can do there.
Yeah. So those are the ones that aren't red. You have access. You could go there and do. Is what it's telling.
Well, I can't do I can't do any of the coffee bean checks.
Route 19 swimmer. All right. Well, I know where to go.
Going back to Woohoo Mountain.
We have all used a hint in this run. Do I have points for HMO2 as well? Hint. HMO2. Joke's End. 2nd floor, West Room, Block 2.
Well, I can't get there.
No, rip. I guess I'm not gonna fly. Oh man, I got. You know what? Pallet warp. I'm gonna have to walk back to the Pokemon League, but. Let's see, Route 19. I'm gonna have to look up which one that is. Kanto, Route 19. That is beneath Fuchsia. Oh boy. So my options are either go backwards through Seafoam Islands, which would suck, or go all the way around Kanto, back to Fuchsia that I just left. Really missing that fly.
Chuckle beans for days.
So many beans. Just a Kadabra hanging out in the water. Standing. Using psychic powers. Might as well see what this gets me. Sir, I have some old amber. It's a fossil of Chansey. I see. Now there's a Flareon hanging out on the water. So you're just trying to fill out the rest of the map before you go to Dracula?
Yeah, pretty much. That way I make sure I get all the checks that I can.
I should be done, except for this check
I could
that
be
I need
selfish.
to get for myself.
I could be selfish and just go straight to Dracula as soon as I get that key and be like, screw all your checks.
Hell, I sent you a lift key.
Great. I mean, the only one who still needs stuff is Nick.
Yeah.
I think it's over for me, fellas. I don't think I'm going to be able to get anywhere.
Yeah.
I legit, like, I'm looking at this,
There are, like, yellow and or green stuff on your map, isn't there?
Yeah. Bean Castle area. I mean, I can't really... Most of it's red. I got some partial stuff here.
I wonder if it's possible it's one of those things where we just don't know something about the randomizer that we need for Mario and Luigi.
I really don't know. I'm trying to look here, and I'm not seeing anything that, like, can help me here. I can't get inside the Bean Castle. I'm looking at that. I know in case.
Oh, I went backwards. How'd that happen?
Who bean?
So even if we find a bunch of beans for him, you can't do anything with it because he can't get to the coffee shop.
Because I can't into the coffee shop.
You could try asking in the Discord. Alright, who's my fastest Pokemon? I don't want to run from stuff. Well, I guess that'd be why. Moltres is like huge special but no speed.
I'm just gonna ask them.
Like, give me your spoiler log.
Where is that?
Actually, it's a good point. I guess we don't have one, do we?
Yeah.
Let me leave. I want to see the outside. Can I not? I thought you could just, like, go through Seafoam Islands in reverse. I thought you only needed, like, to do the puzzle to go through the one way. Maybe not. I'll just save myself some time. Can you go through Seafoam Islands in reverse without strength? I'm going to be very disappointed if I have to go all the way around the map again. But I may have to do that. Alright, fine. I'm not gonna like it. I'm gonna use speed up. That's how I'm gonna get past this. So Wicker is busy solving his mystery problem.
Yeah.
And Darian's just check hunting.
Yep.
I just asked in the Discord for help because I cannot figure out which way to go. Because I don't know. I don't think I can go anywhere. Peasley's Road is. I can't go into the castle without the rose, but and it's a reward for brewing coffee at the coffee shop. I can't go into the coffee shop to brew coffee until Bean Bean Castletown has returned to normal. But the only way that it will return to normal and not destroyed is if I go inside the castle. And I can't go inside the castle, so I have no idea like how I'm supposed to go through this.
Which leads me to think there's something we don't know about that particular randomizer, as has happened before.
PP up.
Great.
Why am I PP up?
I go back through the Cave of Magmars. I'm stronger now. I can run from you bastards.
Gotta beat Chuckalator.
I missed one. I missed this
In order to
person.
beat Chuckalator, I need... Man, I need a lot of other things in order to do that. Alright, so I have to beat Chuckalator, which means I gotta finish Chucklehuck Woods. But in order to finish Chucklehuck Woods, I need that maneuver where Mario gets squashed. So let me look... What's the name of that move? Hold on.
Probably one of the billion items and trainers in my game that I didn't do.
Mini Mario. Alright, show me Mini Mario. Hint. Mini Mario. No, I didn't mean the Mari Louie badge.
Did you waste your hint on the wrong item?
They didn't do anything, it just said, do you mean this?
Alright, after going all the way around Kanto again, here I am.
Ice Heal.
What swimmer am I going to meet? Route 19, Swimmer 3. One, 2. Are you he, sir?
Well, you know what? Hold on. Hint white chocolate fruit. I need the white one and the red one. It's in the Safari Zone Center in Xelrog's World Found. Oh, did I already find that one? Wait, you found it?
I did find your white chocola fruit a while back.
Okay, we've got 2 of them, so now I need the red chocolate fruit.
No, that wasn't the one. That was swimmer 5.
Sylph Co. 4th floor left item.
Okay, I can get that.
Alright, well then I can go actually fight Chuckolator.
I need to finish with my swimmers first, though. Oh my god, there's so many of them.
Alright, well now I gotta get out of Hoo Hoo Mountains and start heading towards Chuckolator.
Maybe if we keep finding Chuckle Beans, it'll make you progress.
Oh, maybe.
I'm abusing speed up to the end of Wicker getting to play the game. No, that's not the one. Swimmer 7. Okay, maybe it's not the 3rd swimmer, but the 3rd trainer who is a swimmer? Because there's 2 trainers on land. Oh, this is going like right to left or something weird. Okay, there's 1, 2, and then this person, right? Trainer 3 who is a swimmer. There we go. Alright, I got what I need. Now I'll go to that,
Sylph Co. 4th floor.
Yep, going back around to that building. Oh, what's the best way to get there? Reset to Pallet Town is the best way to get there.
Now watch. I've made all this progress on my end, and the only thing I need is that key. Watch it be a situation where my key is in Nick's game somewhere far ahead of where he's at.
Oh, so you don't have everything you need. You still need the one.
No, I still need the key, yeah. But watch, Nick probably has the key. The key.
Well, put in a hint. Look to see where the key is.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it just for shits and giggles. Why not?
Or shits and giggles doing it to beat the game.
Last key. Oh, hint. Last key, that is... Sylph Co. 10 floor left item.
I see.
There you go. And we're going to Sylph Co. anyway.
I guess I am. Going on a shopping spree. Unfortunately, I found my Sylphco keycard earlier, so nothing is going to be locked. Oh, except, hold on, I have to do Team Rocket and Celadon before the dude will move out of the way of the door. That's alright, it doesn't take as long as it sounds like it does. Machamp firing spikes at me somehow. I guess all the stuff, all the coins on the floor in the game center are just gonna be random stuff, aren't they?
Yeah.
Alright, what's the most expedient way to do this? Few items in here. I don't know if there'll be anything useful. Orange neon egg. Beauty badge. I made you beautiful.
And a brilliant badge.
Alright, this isn't the place I need. This is the elevator. Peasley slacks.
Oh, thank goodness.
I can't get you his rose, but I can get you his pants.
Well, it ups defense.
Depending on who you ask, that's better.
Slow-mo gear designed by the prince. Slow-mo gear.
Is that what his pants do?
I don't know what that means, slow-mo gear designed by the prince, but yeah.
I have me in my slow-motion pants.
I mean, it increases, increases, Luigi's defense by, like, 30.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, it removes his ability. We're trading it for his old outfit, which would give him, the ability to heal. Every turn, rather.
I went through the thing where I went to get the lift key, even though I know the lift key is not where it is. I already own it.
Nuts.
We're giving him plenty of healing, which he apparently needs.
Not anymore, really. I'm winning most battles just fine.
You still don't, like, recover health between fights, though, do you?
No.
Great ball.
Tauros laying eggs for itself. Alright, Giovanni. Almost there. Hello, sir.
What are you doing back here? Missed something. Had to come back.
Allow me
One
to
of these
blitz
enemies
through you at high speed.
One of these enemies looks like they were very inspired by a Junji Ito manga panel.
Yeah? Like one in particular?
Yeah, I think it's one of the panels from Uzumaki.
I stopped hearing about that. Like, people said the anime didn't start out great, but then
It had a great first episode.
It actually started out amazing.
That's the thing.
Yeah, but then
okay.
the animation budget just killed itself afterwards.
Yeah, like the first episode or two were fantastic looking. I was like, wow, this is probably one of the greatest manga adaptations I've ever seen. But then for some reason, it took a nosedive after that.
Alright, Celadon done. Now I can go to Silphco. Ended up being a little more involved than I thought, because I forgot about strength, but almost
Dire
there.
hit.
Actually, I don't need to do that. I can finish now, but...
Okay. So it makes Luigi move slower, which makes it easier to time. Defense and attacks. Okay.
Do I need to also do Pokemon Tower? The guard's still here. I have what I need for that, I think, so I guess I'll, do I have the Silph Scope? I don't have the Sylph Scope, but I didn't patch out the bug, so I can Pokédoll it. We can do this, we're fine. Not done yet, we just keep getting extra steps. Alright, Pokédoll acquired.
I think I need Firebrand.
Calcium.
Let's hint Firebrand.
Oh, right, that's it. So Mario doesn't even have his fire attacks.
No. Luigi has his electricity attack.
We got that almost immediately.
Yeah.
Alright, go, take care of Gary and his dead Raticate. My Zapdos can summon lightning and cause earthquakes. I'm basically Thor. Whoops. I found where Mewtwo was, so I could have gone and got him. I didn't. I guess I could do so if I really wanted to. Just make a detour after I get your stuff.
How do I generate a spoiler log? I need to know where Firebrand is.
And you don't have the hint points enough anymore?
No.
I don't know if you can generate a spoiler log for these. Again, ask in the Discord, I guess.
Or, well, maybe that there was that command where Jack gave all of his things up.
Well, there's relinquish, yeah, but you don't want to, like, give everything up. You want to know where the thing is.
I want to know where the thing is.
Let me double check the files on my end. I don't think I have, I didn't mess up my overlay, did it? No, it didn't. Okay, good. Archipelago folder. There is a spoiler log. All right, I can send you it if you really want it.
Then send it to me. I'm just gonna check where Firebrand is because I don't really want to wait for all the points.
There you go.
Take a look.
Someone dropped their gambling coins in the graveyard. Archipelago window. I sent another Chuckle Bean. That's right, I will be going through the tower without identifying the spooky ghosts.
Route 20, Swimmer 2.
Okay.
That's where Firebrand is.
I can. It'd be another bit of a detour, but I can get that.
Alright.
I'll get the Sylph stuff, and then I'll...
Dude, I don't even know what I'm doing this for. I am, like... I am not gonna finish. So I guess I could just let you do it, let you finish.
It is kind of a big detour, unfortunately, but I'll get you the Silphco thing, at least.
Yeah, alright. We'll see where that takes me. Yeah, I think doing 2 RPGs, or at least doing 2 RPGs in the way we did them, might have been a problem. Because there wasn't, like, another goal that would have taken less time. Like, the other one looks like it would have taken pretty much just as much time.
Yeah.
It was a Beanstar hunt.
Is that a thing where, like, Triforce Hunt, you just have to find the things in the world?
Find the things, yeah.
Well, that probably would have gone faster than, like, actually doing the game.
I guess, but I still would have needed to get access to my abilities so I can get into places.
So, I was mistaken. I guess the thing is patched. I cannot Pokédoll.
Uh-oh. Alright, well, don't worry about it then. Let's just finish.
Silphscope.
Well, considering that I'm pretty much hosed and you're done with the game, I might as well just save and, you know, say GG's no re and close it out.
Yeah. Well. It'd be good if you can keep trying to do stuff for the footage, but I guess, you know, I'm not gonna force you. Alright, so what am I gonna do? I don't need... What Darian needed something... Darian needed the thing to get the game, to beat his game. Unfortunately, I can't get the thing without another thing on my end, and I don't know where that is.
What do you
Wicker,
need?
can you look up in the spoiler log where the Silphscope is?
Yeah, alright. Magikarp.
Okay. Let me see if I've encountered one of those. That's 129. I have not encountered a Magikarp. Alright, so I have no idea where that is. Does it tell you where, like, my Pokemon are located in that?
Let me check, actually. Cerulean Cave, Wild Pokemon. Cerulean Cave, Floor 1, Wild Pokemon.
Okay.
9, Xelrog. Magikarp. There you go. Cerulean Cave it is, and you gotta walk all the way there. Where is... Actually, while I got this open, let me help you look for Fly.
I already hinted Fly. It's, not... It was in that place that you said that you couldn't get to, because it was, like, really deep into your game.
Joke's End, 2nd floor. Can I get to Joke's End? Let me check my tracker. World map. Can I can't get to Joke's End at all. I'm boned.
Well, you're still being helpful on spoiler duty.
Yeah.
Mush badge.
Okay. Hey, I needed that to finish the game, I guess. What does that do?
Does it make you as strong as Prince Mush?
More mushrooms mean more damage. Okay, so the more mushrooms you have in your inventory, the more damage you do.
It's oddly specific. Alright, Cerulean Cave for Magikarp, which gets me the Silphscope, which I can then do the tower, which then I can get into Silphco and get Darian the thing he needs to finish his game. And also the thing that you need to progress, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. Cerulean Cave is not accessible. What do I need to get in? I need a total of 0 badges and 0 key items. I've reached my goal. See you later, dude. Alright, Cerulean Cave. Looking for a Magikarp. Pokemon in here are level, like, 30, because I would have had pretty quick access. Who's my best catcher right now? What am I going to catch this Magikarp with? I'm going to bite it to death with my Super Fang Kadabra. That's my strategy. And you said it was floor 1.
Yep. So just walk around and you'll find it eventually, I guess.
There he is. Hello, friend. Alright, Magikarp is caught. Hello, Lapras. Nice to see you, but I don't got the time. Alright, so now that I have that, I can go back to Pokemon Tower. You just wandering the map still, Darian?
Yep.
I'm getting your thing. I promise. I'm doing it.
No, I mean, it's fine. I'm still got I think I got, like, a couple more bosses to beat.
That are, like, optional for in your scenario.
Yeah, basically.
I guess I can't do that either.
Alright, I am back at the tower. I am ascending the tower. I'm going to show a ghostly Marowak the compassion of my fist. And then I'm going to get access to Silphco. Oh, there's Eevees here in the tower. Alright, it's not a Marowak, it's an Oddish. There we go. The Mother Oddish's soul was calmed. I have no idea how much knowledge Darian has of Gen 1. I may be talking like into gibberish. Alright, have another mushroom.
There is a dig spot. That should be here.
Alright. Now, in theory, I should be able to get... I'm guessing that I can get into Silphco now. Alright, Silphco accessible.
Nice.
So one of the things was on floor 4 and one was on floor 10, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, there's your red chocola fruit.
Thank you.
Now you can fight the guy to finally get access to the castle that you've not had the entire game.
I actually can't do that until I get Firebrand, so...
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where was that again?
It was the Route 20 Swimmer 2, which you
Okay.
can't get to.
Alright, 10F item. Where are you? Bean and last key. There you go.
There we go.
So Darian is now able to finish his game.
Yep. Which I think I might just do as soon as I'm done with this other boss. Just make my way over there and beat it.
It's a short enough detour that I'll go get Firebrand so Wicker can do. He can at least play his game.
Yeah. Super hammers, nice. Needed those.
Is it still like normal super ultra like Paper Mario?
I don't know if there's an ultra hammers, but there might be. I don't recall, but I think so. Can I get into University? Yes, I can.
It really just does sound like Dr. Seuss.
Like, seriously, I was about to say, is there going to be a town in that game called Whoville at this point?
No, unfortunately.
All these chuckle beans, but nothing to do with them.
Yep.
There's so little laughter for as much as this game gives us. Ah. Accident on counter. Yeah, that thing couldn't make a... Is substitute just broken? Nothing I encounter is able to make substitutes. Let me double check. Kanto Route 10 was Firebrand, right?
Revive and TM21.
Or Route 20, rather. That was where Firebrand was?
Let me check. Route 20 Swimmer 2.
I'm on my way.
Have a full restore.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy eventually. I'm hoping that I'm not gonna find out I'm just like underleveled for the Elite Four.
That would kind of suck.
Alright, surfing. About 19.
At least now I'm finally hearing the regular battle theme.
As opposed to like the castle
Random
is
whatever.
destroyed. Oh. Swimmer 2, you said?
Yes.
I apologize to anyone who still really wants to hear the battle music after this point. I'm trying to be expedient at this point. There you go. You have Firebrand.
There we go. Thank you.
Alright, now I have everything I need. So I could have detoured and gotten Mewtwo, but I don't think I'm gonna bother. I'm just gonna... interesting. So, I saved on water and did the pallet warp, and it spawned me in Pallet Town as a seal.
Funny.
I recovered. I got better.
Right, yes, of course. Water.
Wait, who can learn HM04? He's gonna get attack stat in the first place. All kind of about the same, to be honest. Alright. Victory Road. I'm going. I'm gonna finish it. What are we at? We're at 2 hours 40 minutes. Ideally, we'll end about 3 hours. I'm jinxing myself saying that. Once again, encountering the mythical birds that just hang around Pallet Town. That was a stroke of luck.
Okay, well now that I have Firebrand, I need to figure out how do I unlock the moves?
Alright, just gotta get through Victory Road. And fortunately, you don't actually have to fight, I think, any trainers in here? You might have to fight one. Again, speed up. Just playing for expediency at this point.
How do I get the fire dash and the other, like, hammer techniques? I still don't have access to Mini Mario. How do I do all this?
What does Mini Mario entail?
Squishing Mario down so we can walk through short areas, and I also need to be able to... There's two maneuvers I need to use, and one's called, like, Lightning Tickle, the other one's called Fire Dash.
So it's more like Pancake Mario than Mini Mario.
Yeah, pretty much. Mini Mario is, you know, a different character.
Starmie sounds nice, but I'm good. I don't need to catch more stuff.
Okay, hold on. Let me look through here.
I found a golem, But I know Alakazam, no Machamp. Never found those two. What's the fourth trade Evo? I'm forgetting one. Yep, you can get through Kanto Victory Road without fighting any trainers. Neat. Alright. Pokemon League. Buy some stuff. Buy lots of stuff. All the full restores. All the revives. I gave myself max money and I didn't use, like, any of it this entire playthrough.
Well, sorry to make you go all out of the way, but I'm having a difficult time, because I don't know what the game calls these unlockable abilities now. Because I need to find Firebrand and, like, Lightning Tickle, and I have Firebrand, but, like, there's an ability you unlock later that allows Mario to make Luigi dash by lighting him on fire. And I don't know what Archipelago calls that.
You can ask in the Discord. It's usually, I don't know how else you would find out that information.
Yeah. Somebody else probably already asked that question, so let me look.
Probably.
Alright, I am currently facing Dracula.
And I am currently facing the Elite Four. Our sympathies go out to Nick.
Ah.
He's gonna, he's gonna face the boss that unlocks the castle. That's gonna be his end boss.
Yes. Okay, so, let's see. Now, in that case, in order to get these, I need the red Pearl Bean and the blue Pearl Bean. So where can I find those? I gotta get the Joke's End.
Wait, so you get
Joke's End.
You need both of those, and then it just automatically gives you the ability?
Yes.
So what's blocking you from Joke's End, then, is the question.
Hold on, how do I get to Joke's End? Maybe I can find a way there.
Well, I know the setup, but I don't know how to finish. Alright, Prima, done. She had another MP max up for Darian.
Neat.
What did I give Surf to? I gave that to Kadabra. Yeah, I got 3 more Pokemon that they're not going to be, like, leveled up enough to be useful. Oh well.
It's so weird seeing Dracula drop an item.
Yeah. What did he drop for you?
A strength armband. That was just his first phase, though.
More hyper potions. I don't want to waste any of my 99 full restores, you know.
You have 99 of those? Would you catch missing, no?
No, I started with, like, maximum money, and I didn't spend any of it throughout the playthrough. I just, like, bought Pokeballs a few times, so... However, you cannot buy PP items, so my PP is still limited. I was not paying attention to Lorelei's party. It looks like Bruno might be poison-themed? No, he's got a Psychic. Okay, I guess there are no themes for the Elite Four. Well, you know what? I actually have a thing to deal with Psychics, because I have a Pokemon that's not Beedrill with Twin Needle. So, eat that. Motherfucking Mime just drilled me with his horn. At 2? That's not even supposed to work on a Pokemon that's higher level than you in Gen 1.
Green Pearl. The Green Pearl Bean. I should have gotten it already, unless you didn't do all the gym. You didn't do all the gyms. Alright, never mind.
No.
Well, the Luigi one I can't get, because that's in the Celadon City gym. But you're at the Elite Four, so I'm just gonna keep trying to do whatever I can.
Yeah.
That's the problem with your goal may be way easier, but
there's all this optional stuff that I may or may not get.
Optional stuff, yeah.
I kind of figured that was a possibility because my game is so full of checks, but like on one hand I waited so that I would be able to finish no matter what, but on the other hand all your stuff is in my game. So you can fight the boss, but you don't have the thunder thing, or you can't get to the boss?
I can get to the boss if I get the thing from Joke's End.
Oh, so you can't. Oh,
I might be able to get to Joke's End. I just need to figure out how to get there. I should have set the game so that I can go visit all the locations.
Yeah, just like have everything set to open.
Yeah.
It's always hard to gauge, like, making an RPG, like a short randomizer. Darian has beaten Dracula.
Yep.
Alright, well, I think I'll just cut my footage a little short here. Besides, it's all on you now, so you would,
Alright.
I'll tell you what, I was not expecting to be the first one to beat the stream. I was not expecting that.
Why is that? Just
because
thought we'd be stuck behind that key?
Well, this is the hardest Metroidvania. This is the hardest one, and because yeah, I was expecting the randomizer pool to be a lot more heavy, but most of the stuff that I required was just like what 4 things. I only needed like 4 things to progress the map, and then the final key. And that was really it. I feel like this could have been a lot harder if like stuff like items and equipment were put in the pool, like junk items.
Until the end,
yeah.
we were all able to get by just using the intended, like, hint system. But
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Poor Wicker, though.
I had a lot of steps I needed to be able to, like, do anything here. I got really done dirty by
the second time after Banjo.
Yeah.
Banjo was not good. They have an AP world for Donkey Kong 64.
Well, the problem wasn't necessarily the game of Banjo. The problem was that the games you were playing had tons of checks.
Yeah.
That meant that I would have been waiting a long time. Banjo has what I would call a reasonable number of checks.
We could make that a focus of, like, lower check counts if we do this again.
That's not a bad idea. Like, if we want to do, like, I'm thinking, like, maybe Banjo, and then, well, like, maybe not Banjo. I did Tooie last time, Kazooie.
Yeah, there's still no Banjo
better.
1. There's a Donkey Kong 64. Are you
DK
in the
64.
Archipelago Discord? Because you can look at the list.
Yeah, I was already there. Mario Sunshine would be wouldn't be bad, I'd wait.
If your computer can run it, there's a Jack and Daxter one.
Oh, that's true. But Jak and Daxter doesn't have any interesting progression. That's the problem.
That's true. You just
got, like,
collect enough orbs to get to past gates, unless they change
Yeah.
it. But
I mean,
if
the
they
only
change
thing,
it, then you can
only
just go
thing-
anywhere.
Like, the only thing I could think of is if they decided to lock maneuvers like double jumping and spin attacking.
Yeah.
The only other thing I think of is like maybe there's a check for all of the eco fountains. That might be an issue, but like I can't really think of a lot of things that would be a problem for progression. And like it'd probably be like Donkey Kong Country 3, where I'm just going along, doing my own thing. And then I just needed help from somebody else right at the end because there's like 5 things that I need.
That sounded like it'd be interesting for Mario 64 with the moves being locked behind stuff, but we never tried that one.
Yeah.
Well, we did one with an N64 theme. We did a handheld theme. We'll look at the list, see what's going on next time.
Yeah.
I'm fighting Lance. He has a Scyther.
Oh, so you're almost done.
Yeah. It's named Strike in Japanese. Magnemite's just Coil. Drowsy's just Sleep. John Sleep.
I mean,
I'm really tempted to do Kingdom Hearts 1 next time.
It'd be a stretch. We could do like a... Well, no. I was going to say a PS2 theme, but...
Yeah.
That would require Nick wanting to do Jak and Daxter, which he said is not...
I mean, I
conducive to
can't
it.
do it, but it's just... I can do it. I'm really good at Jak and Daxter. Well, not really good at Jak and Daxter, but I've played Jak and Daxter a lot. I can do that no problem.
Well, the other thing is Darian, like, having a computer that can run... Well, you said you can emulate PS2, right?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I can run PS2 games just fine.
It is a pretty big game, though, Kingdom Hearts.
It is, but Kingdom Hearts 1 is my favorite game, and I know that game like the back of my hand.
The problem we run to with RPGs and things like that is just the number of checks is really high.
It is. Yeah, I mean, even though I do know the game a lot, it is still a pretty big game. Yeah.
I've played Donkey Kong Country a lot, but if somebody had me do a check for like every hidden cache in the game and things like that, I don't know where all that is even after playing it so much, you know.
So we're all doing MS Paint next time, is what you're saying?
Yes, of course.
Sorry, it's JS Paint. It's different. All right, beat Lance. Just got to fight Gary.
Go ahead and end my recording. 2 hours 54 minutes.
It's right on the money. 3 hours. All things considered, I think we did good. It was this almost 6 hour playthrough.
You two had a fine playthrough.
Well, you two had a great time.
Like, technically speaking, like, Nick, you're not even like a quarter through the game yet, are you?
He hasn't started the game, basically.
I haven't collected a single bean star. I haven't gotten anywhere near the end. There's a lot of items that I need to go really, really out of my way to somehow find a way to progress. And this isn't a game that I know all that well.
You're still in Kokiri Forest.
I beat 2 bosses. I beat the boss at the top of the mountain. I beat the boss on the top of the mountain, the dragon and the egg, and I beat the piranha that was in the egg on the runway.
Sounds like an Aesop's fable.
I'm gonna look at the archipelago list and see what games we got.
Yeah, I kind of sort of made Wicker choose that game just because we were doing a handheld theme. Could have done Mario Land 2, but then you probably would have like blitzed through it at breakneck pace compared to us, right?
I haven't played Mario Land 2 that much, but yeah, I probably would have finished it within 3 hours. It's not a hard game. And I don't even know what the checks would even be. Unlocking levels? Getting the 6 golden coins? I mean, that's like,
if it's the levels, you'd end up waiting for us a lot like Doom was.
Yeah, like, and then, like, what? They just do the checks for the 6 golden coins. Is that the only checks that Mario Land 2 even has?
Probably is levels, like you said. Yeah, Disco
We need to just
All-Star.
pick games that are similar to each other in scope.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had 2 RPGs and a Castlevania. They were similar in scope. They're just 3 games with a lot of checks.
Yeah.
Mine especially because I like to do a lot of checks because I'm stupid.
I guess I didn't have access to, or I didn't pick an easy enough mission to accomplish the game with, and I was stuck waiting for... Well, even if I did that, I would still need to be waiting or finding those abilities, you know?
In order to, like, access the castle and progress past where you were.
Access the whole game, you know?
I think part of it could have been, like, better settings with whatever that hunt sit you said, but, yeah. Part of it was also just the seed not being nice to you.
Oh, so they got Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
Oh, do they? Isn't 2 even bigger than 1?
A little bit, yeah, because you got to revisit each world twice.
Alright, final boss, Tentacruel.
Great. Wait, don't you still have to fight Blue?
This is his last Pokemon. It is a Tentacruel with attitude, and I used my Zapdos Thor Hammer to Earthquake it to death, so I am now the champion. Why did I lose?
They put Battle Network 3 on here.
I tried that with, like, some friends. Unfortunately, it's one of those things where it's just like the items on the ground, so it's not as interesting as it sounds. If it were battle chips, that would be a lot more fun, because that's the fun part of the game to collect. Which is why I'm glad that, like, the Pokedex entries are checks in this, because that's what makes Pokemon interesting for Archipelago. There was also Emerald, but I did this one because I thought this would be the faster. It was faster, but it was still, 6 hours. Like, 2 or 3 longer than we usually aim for. Oh, export's done. Well, while my credits are rolling, let me take a look at the Archipelago Discord. And another glance at what could be to come. Darian's talked about Final Fantasy, but it's Final Fantasy problems on NES.
Yeah, the NES version specifically, which, no thank you. If it was any of the remasters, I'd take it, but the NES version, you gotta be out of your mind.
You finally got at least 50 species. Thank you, Professor Oak. Balloons, Tower Defense 6. Symphony of the Night.
Symphony of the Night?
Dark Souls. First one. Hades.
Hades is
Luigi's Mansion. Majora's Mask we know about, obviously. Metroid Prime. Minecraft. That could be an interesting one. Both Paper Marios. A bunch of Pokemon games. Skyward Sword. Sonic Adventure DX. Mario Sunshine. Twilight Princess. That's about all the interesting ones. Someone made chess, I saw. That has a working version.
That's funny.
Do chess, Minesweeper, and MS Paint. That'll be the next big Archipelago.
Oh man, today my footage is really bad. Most of the later half is me just standing around while I try to search what to do.
Well, it's a good thing that neither you or the main screens, so...
That's true.
Well, you got a taste of what I had to deal with Doom and Castlevania 64.
I mean, it's not like I was stuck forever. It's just that it would take me a long time and require cooperation from you guys to get done, and it would just be such a hassle.
Every Archipelago stream, one person gets fucked. There's always one sacrifice. Usually it's Darian. Today it was Nick.
Yeah. I came out on top
Last time it was kind of
today.
both of you. The end. Alright, well, 2 of us finished our game. Again, we kind of knew that Nick wasn't going to. He doesn't know the game that well. But 2 of us had fun.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining anyway. Glad we got to play this. I had fun. And, no one will get together.
I might try to see... Because you said that Symphony of the Night was on there, didn't you?
Yeah, that's an AP World.
Okay, I might try to see if we can do something with that.
I mean, shoot, we might as well all do, like, Metroidvanias for one of these. That would be, like, Symphony of the Night.
Those are the best games for it, yeah.
Symphony of the Night, Super Metroid, and, I don't know,
Celeste
Hollow
is
Knight
on
or
there.
something.
Even though
Yeah,
I hate
Hollow Knight.
Metroidvanias, but maybe I could find something. I don't know. All right.
Well, if you don't know it that well, then, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys for playing. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.
Yep.
Yeah.